So you want to know what it feels like to be pod boss? You want to know how pod bosses carry themselves and everything? Well, I'm going to tell you how it goes down here in the state of Florida. That shit ain't going to fly down here where I'm from. You're going to find out in this video the truth about how it is down here.
Dom the best, finna be this way till I EOS. Take it how you want, nigga, yeah, I'm a pro. Fuck around, I'll bust your lot while you're at Vizzo. I hate to be this way, but I live for the moment. Waking up every day, show me an opponent. Shanks on deck, hitting bitch with locks. So much pool, I can even start you from the box. You don't wanna pay rent, got me bent. Got lax on deck, your money was well spent. Vultures on the prowl, so don't try testing. Step 2 comes violent, first steps finessing. You a hold down man, suitcase this. My cell phone, I'm a charger, don't walk with a limp. Get it knocked off or missing, you gon' get it. Next time I see you ass, you gon' leave airlifted.
What's up, y'all? You already know, man, Kfrogtv back in the building. Y'all go ahead and do me that solid favor. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. And make sure you hit the notification bell so you can see it first. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be speaking on something that a lot of people have been asking me to do recently. And that's to speak on pod bosses. Okay? Now, I'm going to let y'all know off rip. Down south, in prison in Florida, it's totally different than it may be somewhere up on the West Coast or like you see on TV. Down here in the state of Florida, we do not have pod bosses. Okay? That shit don't fly. I've never been locked up in a place where one person tried to run the pod. You feel me? We don't even call them pods down here. We call them dorms, wings. You know what I'm saying? It's not called a pod. You know, like you see in TV shows and you see in movies and stuff like that. That shit might be somewhere else, but it isn't like that down here in the state of Florida. And I'm going to tell you why. The way it is down here in the state of Florida, when you go into a dorm, there's going to be multiple people, okay? Multiple people that treat certain people some type of way, all right? What I mean by that is, say there's 10 people in the dorm that claim they're badasses. It don't mean all 10 of them are on one team or all 10 of them are rocking together. That just means there's 10 of them that are known to try certain people and get along with other people. It's kind of like picking faces, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, not everybody picks faces. You have people that, you know, truly feel like they're the shit and will keep that same type of energy and put that same type of energy out there towards anybody they get into conflicts with. It's just only a matter of time until one of them people bump heads with each other. You understand? So when you go into a dorm, you might have one person that decides to, attention in the dorm, man, attention in the dorm. Check this shit out. For anybody that says whatever they want to say. And don't nobody get on this phone after 5 o'clock but me. I got first on this phone. Straight up. Now, it all depends on who feels disrespected by what they say. When they do that, that means they're addressing the whole dorm. You get what I'm saying? They're bait checking. They're basically bait checking the dorm. They want everybody to hear what they have to say. Now, if you're one of the people that feel disrespected, then it's all on you if you say something to them. It's all on you if you pursue the issue. If you tell them, man, hell nah, bro. You be claiming that shit every day, bro. You feel me? First come, first serve. First one get on that shit gonna be the first person that uses it. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of like how rappers are, all right? I'm gonna break it down a little bit better for y'all. You know how these days, you know, when you got people that rap, you know, and they say they're the best rapper alive, or they'll say they're better than any rapper, or, you know, they'll diss all rappers. Ain't no rappers doing what I'm doing. Well, they're not dissing everybody, okay? Because the people who are cool with them aren't taking it as disrespect, because in their mind, they're like, I know he ain't trying me like that. You know, we cool. That's why, you see what I'm saying? That's why people don't all feel disrespected. A lot of people don't feel like they're talking about them because they're cool. So they seclude themselves from, you know, what they're being heard of this person. You know what I'm saying? Same thing in the dorm. When someone stands up and they say, listen, I don't know who the hell did this, but if I catch you near my bunk, I'm knocking your ass out. This go for anybody in the dorm. Anybody, I don't give a damn who it is. You come near my bunk when you ain't supposed to be there, I'm finna knock your ass out. Not everybody feels disrespected, because if that's my dog, I'm gonna be like, look at my dog over there checking their ass. You feel me? You feel me? And that's how it goes. So as far as there being one pod boss, it don't fly like that in Florida. Now, I done seen a couple people, you know, bump heads with each other that felt like they were the shit, you know, but I never intentionally was tried by any of them. And I'll tell you one thing, if there was ever a time that someone base checked like that and I felt tried, or I felt like that shit was directed to me, you know what I'm saying? The easiest thing to say, which is what you're supposed to say, is put an address on it. Straight up. And then you'll hear him be like, man, you know I ain't talking about you, man. I'm talking about all these other. Okay then, you feel me? But obviously me saying put an address on it lets you know I feel like you're talking about me, boy. You know what I'm saying? I feel some type of way. You know what I'm saying? You know how that feeling is in the inside when you feel like you want to say something and it's harder to hold it in than it is to say it. You know, that's how I am. If I feel like someone's bait checking the dorm and they putting down on everybody, if I feel like that shit is drifted towards me any kind of way, whether I can lose the fight, whether they can whoop me, whether they've wet up plenty of people, no matter who it is, I'm going to have that feeling inside to where, bitch, I got to say something. I got to let them know. I got to be told it wasn't about me. Straight up. And that's the best thing you can do. Now, you know, a lot of people tend to ignore it. You feel me? A lot of people, even if it was directed towards them. You know what I'm saying? If it was directed towards a bunch of people and you fit the category of the people he's talking about, and you know, a lot of people tend to ignore it and sweep it under the rug. So in that person's mind, they may feel like that person is the so-called pod boss who's talking like that. You feel me? But like I said, people will say something, and some other people who actually, you know, run shit in their own world as well, you feel me, will say something, and the next thing you know, the boys is back there fighting. And then everybody who the message was directed towards is just sitting there watching these goofballs fight each other over this whole situation. You see what I'm saying? As far as like you see in movies and TV shows where a person come around and he make everybody break it off, pay rent, this my dorm, I'll take what I want, you gonna pay me what I want, anything you got that I like, I can have. That shit don't go down here in the state of Florida. You have multiple people doing that. You have multiple people that will go up to people and tell them, let me get this, let me get that. You have people that will put down on half the dorm, and then you'll have other people that will rob people in front of that person, and that person won't say nothing. It's all on, you know, the how the atmosphere is the best way I can put it. You know what I'm saying? But we do not have pod bosses. You feel me? That shit, to me, don't even exist. You know what I'm saying? I can't speak for anywhere else, but I can speak for down here in the state of Florida. You know what I'm saying? Because if you think about it, if you was in a dorm and there's 70 to 90 of y'all in one quad and one dude in there is the badass, you know, and he walks around, he puts down, he bullies everybody, you know, extorts everyone, you know, picking on people and stuff like that, man, I'd be one of them people who be like, man, listen, bro, he can't whoop all of us. We're going to be on his ass like flies on shit. He can't whoop all of us. Even if he has a little crew, a little entourage upon him and all that shit, he still ain't got all of us with him. You know what I'm saying? Because normally, if it was like that, then the people who were part of his clique, he most likely picked on them also. They're just cool with him because they fear him. They're bowing down to him. Kind of like in the old school movies when you got kings and queens. You know how everybody who's up under the king bow down to the king? A lot of them only do that because they don't want the king to put the word in to whack them. You see what I'm saying? So me personally, boy, if there was a pod boss, boy, that shit could be overpowered. Shit, I feel like it would actually be easier. Okay, let me say this. I feel like it would actually be easier in prison if there was such things as a pod boss. Believe it or not. Because here you got one person. You can literally sit back and watch everybody try to take that position. And it's only a matter of time until somebody you're cool with, you know, like one of your dogs, not someone who picks on you and bullies you, makes you feel like they're your friend, or someone that you're trying to bow down to, that you know they're higher than you. Not like that. I'm talking about one of your dogs, if not you, will eventually take that position if there was such thing as only one person running a pod or a dorm, a wing. You know what I'm saying? A quad. You feel me? That's how I look at it. It would be easier. But the way it is like I said, there's so many inmates inside of the dorm down here in the state of Florida that you're not going to overpower everybody. That's why a lot of times, a lot of gang shit takes off. A lot of gang stuff sparks up. Because you'll literally have, say there's 4 corners in the room, which there is. You'll have GDs, Zoes, Bloods, Latin Kings. All 4 of them will be making money in the dorm. You get what I'm saying? So eventually they're going to bump heads. There's no way that just one person runs the dorm. You see what I'm saying? And it isn't like, oh, there's more Bloods in this dorm, you know what I'm saying, than there is Latin Kings. So the Bloods run the dorm, so the Latin Kings are going to bow down, and they know what time it is. I've never seen that in my life at all. I've seen to where, you know, there's been more certain gang members than there is others in the dorm, but it doesn't mean that dorm, you know what I'm saying, was like fully ran by them. And if it was, then the other gang members just tilted their head, turned their head. They didn't feel disrespected when the other gang was saying shit out loud and putting down and robbing people. Now, I've been in dorms to where, at Calhoun, to where there was multiple Zoes in there, and they were putting down on people and shit like that. You feel me? But at the same time, there was other gangs that, even though there was a little bit amount of them in that dorm, there was other gangs on the compound that had massive numbers. So it's at the end of the day, okay, there's 15 of y'all in that dorm, but then there's only 10 more of y'all spread it out on the compound. That's 25. Meanwhile, there's only 4 in the dorm where all the 15 are at, but then there's 35 of them on the compound spread it out. So they got more numbers than them. You see what I'm saying? So there was never no disrespect amongst the nations. You feel me? That's how it goes down here in the state of Florida. You know, because like I said, just think about it. If there was one dude walking around putting down on everybody, you mean to tell me in a dorm full of 70, 80 people, that shit can't be overturned? Think about it. It's common sense. You know what I'm saying? That other shit you see be somewhere else, and it be in the movies and on TV and stuff. That shit does not happen. Even down here in the county jail. I've never been in a jail that was ran by somebody. Never been in a quad to where one person ran the whole thing. Straight up. I've been in a quad where there was a bunch of heavy hitters and playmakers, to where there was always beef and drama, people fighting with each other left and right. Now, if you're a sheep, you're a sheep. No matter where you go, you're going to get picked on by them wolves. That's simple. So if you go to a dorm and you got your tail tucked between your legs and you a sheep, you know what I'm saying? And you scared, bah, bah, then you know what I'm saying? Then no matter where you end up going, you're going to always feel like that next person who's trying you must be the pod boss. Think about it. You get put in a quad down here in our main jail. Okay, you got the 6th floor, black and white. 7th floor, black and white, where you look like a zebra cake. You got 6 cells at the top, 6 cells on the bottom. That's 2 per cell. 3 in, 3 out, which means the top tier comes out for 3 hours while the bottom tier is locked down. And then when shift change comes, it goes back and forth. You get what I'm saying? So you get 6 hours out a day. You feel me? That's all you're getting. You're getting 18 locked up, 6 hours out a day. You feel me? Now, when they do let y'all out, there's 6 cells, 2 per cell. That's 12 people, including yourself. There's only 11 people in there. 11. Okay, now imagine if you were a sheep, if you were scared and you went in there. That's such a small amount of people that you will think this one dude who's picking on you, who's trying you, who's extorting you, who's making you break it off, who tries you any type of way, who picks on you, bullies you, makes fun of you, you would think that person's the pod boss, right? Why? Because he's got you bowing down. But then you got 4 or 5 out of the 11 people that don't feel any type of way, don't even look at him like he's a pod boss, none of that shit. He's just picking faces, trying you. You see? That's how it is. But if you're one of them people, like I said, you're either going to be a hunter or you're going to be prey. If you go in there with your head down and your tail tucked like you're prey, you're going to be preyed on. A lot of people are going to make you think they're pod boss, if that's the case. Everywhere you go, there's going to be somebody that makes you bow down, that makes you seem scared of them, that makes you think like they're bigger and better and harder than you are. If you go in there with that type of mindset, you go in there like, bitch, we equal. I don't give a damn how big you is. I don't care how swole you are. I don't care how many people you whoop, how many people you wet up. None of that shit, bro. Because they're not me. Think about it. You go in there with that type of shit. If they whoop you, they whoop you. But at the end of the day, like they say on Friday, you live to fight another day. You don't learn from winning every fight, believe it or not. You learn more from the ones you lose. Straight up. And a lot of people will be scared of that. A lot of people will be scared to take that loss. You feel me? Fighting and losing is respected just as much as fighting and winning. You know, sometimes a fight be too easy. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, don't be no dummy though. You know, don't be no crash dummy and just wreck out and swing on whoever, all on camera, or no stupid shit like that, you know. But if someone, you know, stay in your lane. But if someone comes in your lane, you feel me? You get their ass about it. Don't back down or bow down to nobody. If you wanted to get locked up and be known as the pod boss, you could do it. There's going to be people in there that'll bow down to you. So there's no difference. It's like a food chain. Yeah, you got these 3 people that are scared of you, but then you're scared of these 3 people. And then these 3 people got other people that they bow down to. And it goes down like this. And then if there is people in there that don't bow down to nobody, that ain't scared of nobody, that don't mean they're the only one. That might mean they're the only one that's in front of you. But there's other people that they will bump heads with, because not everybody's scared. Not everybody's, pussy and scared to bump heads, bro. That shit goes down. You feel me? And I've never, ever seen one person run a dorm while I was incarcerated. At all. Never. I seen plenty of people that talk cash shit like they in charge and all this shit. But they do it to a minimum. They don't never fully say, man, it's my dorm. I don't care what nobody say. Or you know what time it is. This is me. Never. Straight up. Never. Because off rip, the gangs that are in there are going to get them up out of there. They're going to do what everybody in the dorm should do to someone who claims themselves to be a pod boss. Like I said, how everybody should team up together and get his ass up out of there. That's what the gangs are going to do. As soon as somebody claims that they run the dorm. Literally. And as soon as they claim they run the dorm and they're a gang member, all the other gangs are going to bring it forward. They're going to mention it to their brothers outside on the compound. And they'll have little meetings and get-togethers and everything. And the next thing you know, it's going to mean, oh, we run the dorm. This message is for everybody but that gang, and that gang. So now you look at it. How you the pod boss? When you're secluding people. You're secluding organizations. So clearly that dorm is just as much as that gang and that gang and that gang's as it is yours. You see? That's why that pod boss shit don't fly. That shit ain't where it's at. Now, you don't got some people that walk around with their chest out. You know what I'm saying? Like they can't be knocked out. But everybody got that snooze button. You know what I'm saying? Everyone can get hitting that snooze button and go night-night. Straight up. You'll see the smallest people do it to the biggest person. That shit's possible. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you never judge a book by its cover, man. You never go in there and let anyone make you feel like they run that dorm. Because you could put you a lock in a sock and you could not put patches all over his ass. A pat, and leave him all patched up if you wanted to. You feel me? Just because they try to put down and act like they run shit, that just means they've been there longer and they feel comfortable. They've gotten away with it before. Nobody's had the nuts. No one's ever had the heart and the courage to stand up and be like, shit, I don't know what the hell you used to do to these new people, but boy, I ain't one of them. For real. Because at the end of the day, whatever don't kill you only makes you stronger. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be real with you. I'd rather get all banged up in my face, get whooped, jumped, and even risk getting wet up than to bow down, bro, with my head down and say, yes, sir. Yes, master. This is your dorm. I'm just paying rent to stay here. Man, that shit don't fly, bro. That shit is not going to fly. Because check this out. If you came into a dorm and you decided, I'm going to pay this dude, man, so he leaves me alone. All right? I'm going to give y'all a good breakdown. You come into a dorm, you decide to pay this guy so he'll leave you alone. There's going to be other people in there that are tougher and stronger than him, that probably don't already like him, that probably wanted to flip him for the longest. They were just trying to find a reason to flip him. They're going to want to step on his toes and come for what you're giving him. They find out you've been paying this dude $5 a week to stay there. Next thing you know, they're going to come up and they might tell you, hey, man, look, man, we'll make sure he don't do nothing to you. You just give me $3. They'll make it even cheaper. So in your mind, you feel like, all right, you feel me? Like, shit, instead of paying this dude $5, these dudes are going to protect me and I'm going to pay them $3. Now, they just wanted a reason to try him and X him out the equation. You feel me? They're going to want what he has. They're going to peep every time you go and pay him, and they're going to sit back and observe, and next thing you know, boom, they're going to step on his toes and try him, and then they'll get into it, and then they already done planned and plotted against him before they even stirred it up. So now when he says something to them, they get him up out of there. That's how it goes. It's like a dog-eat-dog world. Straight up. Or they might feel like, I'm tired of this dude putting down on all these people. You know what I'm saying? So we're not going to step on his toes and go back dorm by going up to the other person and telling them just give us a little bit less. We're going to straight up get him up out of the dorm and say everyone that's been paying him has to pay us now. That's how it works down here in the state of Florida. You feel me? That's why all that shit you believe, you see on TV, you can't fall for that. You know what I'm saying? But like I said now, y'all hear me clearly when I say this. I'm speaking down here. All right, I'm not saying all around the world, because I know some places there is such things as pod boss, I guess, or else they wouldn't have the name. But all that is that person got put in a dorm that was full of pie-ass people. Straight up. Because at the end of the day, man, you a man before anything. You know, so like, why would you let one person overcome and talk and put down and put himself above you and 70 other people? Like, does that make sense? No, it don't. You feel me? Now, if you're one of them people that been locked up and there's such things as pod boss, drop it in the comment section. Make sure you put your state where you're from in the comment section as well. Okay? Let me know, so that way I'll put it inside my dictionary and my up here, so I know things. You feel me? About your state. You know what I'm saying? I'll drop it up here inside this encyclopedia. You feel me? But like I said, I feel like the only way someone could get away with that is if everyone that they're getting away with it with is pie, won't stand up for themselves. That's the only way. But you put them inside of a dorm where everyone's like that, where it's every man for himself, they ain't gonna be doing that shit. They ain't even, the word pod boss ain't even gonna come out of their mouth. Straight up. See, down here, when you go to prison, man, they throw you in there, bro, with, like a chicken with your head cut off. Straight up. When they transfer you and all that different shit, you're just in shackles. You're shackled and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? But once you get to that camp, they take them cuffs off, they shave your head, they throw you out there on that compound. It's free game. You know what I'm saying? They'll tell you what dorm you're in. They'll say, yeah, G1, 115 upper. That lets you know you're in G1, bunk 115, upper bunk. That's it. Whether you go to an open bay or you go to a two-man cell, you got to find where G dorm is. You got to literally, you do it all yourself. They're not, escorting you over there and bringing you to where you're supposed to go or none of that, man. They throw you out there in that water head first. Okay? And I learned that quickly in my bid. When I first got locked up and went to South Florida Reception Center, they give you this piece of paper. It's an orientation paper, and it tells you everywhere you got to be and at what time. Now all you know to do is to pay attention to the people that got off that bus with you. See where they go, so you know to follow the crowd, because you don't know where all that shit's at. You don't know where medical is. You know where the chapel is, because it kind of looks like a church. You can tell. That's common sense. You don't know what dorm's what. You don't know what's the school building. You don't know where classification's at. You don't even know where laundry is. You feel me? Like at DeSoto. When I went to DeSoto, I didn't know where the laundry was at first. That shit's like behind the building. Like it's like on past the damn medical and all that shit behind the building. You feel me? Like you got to learn all these things. But when you go to a different camp, they're going to have the same things your last camp had, but it's just the layout and setup's going to be different. You feel me? So when people get transferred from one institution to another, whether they got wet up or they wet somebody up, no matter how it is, as soon as you get there, they take them cuffs off, bam, 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 they book you in and all that shit, put you through the little process of squat, cough, all that stuff, and then they head y'all to the pound. That's it. So down here in Florida, you got to learn to survive on your own. Straight up. You ain't got the officers to help you at all. It's like even when you're in a bad situation and you're against so many other people or against someone in the dorm who may think they're above you or may think they're pod boss, you can't turn to the police for help, because then them same other 80 inmates that other inmate puts down on, they're all going to be against you now. You see? So like you got to learn and figure the shit out yourself down here in Florida. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I always like to make it known that I'm speaking strictly on where I'm from. Okay? Because I don't want people to think I'm misleading or giving false information. I'm not speaking about any other state because I've never been to prison in any other state. I'm speaking about how it is where I'm from. Okay? The type of shit that you go through down here. You know what I'm saying? And it's always something. You know what I'm saying? There's so many stabbings and fightings and people getting beat up and jumped and all this shit, to where do you actually think there would be one person in the dorm that claims that they run the quad? They claim this is their pod, that this is my shit, I run this? Definitely not. There's no way possible that that will fly down here. But like I said, y'all make sure y'all put it in the comment section. If it's like that where you're from, be sure to let me know what state you're in. If you've ever came across someone that ran the dorm where you were at, or if you've never seen it where you were locked up at, if that shit don't exist, y'all make sure you put it in the comment section. Now you got to look at it this way. That's going to be a kind of hard thing to do. You know, putting it in the comment section, admitting that you was in a quad with somebody that was a pod boss. Because then that means that you're off rip bowing down and lowering yourself about that individual who's so-called pod boss. You see what I'm saying? So, but if that's how it was when you were locked up, I'm pretty sure other people want to read about your experience as well. So you could drop it in there, you know, keep that shit 100. Who cares? You know, just be real, be honest. You feel me? Because I'm curious if it really does exist. You know, because like I said, if it does exist, there isn't no knuckleheads in there with that person. Because you got some people that don't know how to fight. You got some people that, you know, truly ain't living like that. But at the end of the day, they got heart. They got enough courage to stand up to where ain't no way in hell this dude's gonna say he runs this quad. You feel me? Straight up. You got people that'll say, oh, I call that phone, but there's no way they're gonna make it to where ain't no one getting on this phone but me. Or they call that shower, don't no one showering that shower but me. That shit won't fly down here in Florida. I've seen things like that on movies and stuff where certain people get that phone. Maybe organizations, you know, maybe there'll be 6 phones lined up, and then that's a phone that the one blood's got next on, and then bam, when he gets it, he says like 8 of his brothers are next in line or something like that. Then you got to respect the game, because at the end of the day, all they did was get on the phone and just hold the phone for me, and that's it. So you would really be cutting them if you tried to intervene. You feel me? That's the most I've ever seen. I've never seen anybody say that they run the dorm themselves at all. And anytime a gang tries to act like they do, the other organizations rise, even if the numbers are smaller. I'm just being honest. You feel me? But anyways, that's all I got for this one. Y'all be sure now to be honest inside this comment section. Drop where you're from. Let me know how it was when you were incarcerated. Let me know if you've ever seen someone who claimed to be a pod boss get their shit bashed in. If you've seen them get flipped, seen people overcome him. Or he was picking on people and they got tired of being picked on, so they said, you know what, I'm going to take his ass out the game. And they got him about that dorm. Because I know things like that go down. Now, I believe shit like that. You get picked on by somebody after a while, then eventually you have a bad day, people ain't answering the phone, your Vizzo's been suspended, or your people's left you hanging, didn't come to Vizzo, your mail ain't come, the pictures ain't came in the mail yet. Next thing you know, you're like, you know what, I'm sick of this shit. And I called a bitch, she ain't answering. You look over there, that one dude that was picking on you, just, you know what, fuck, and you get up and you go grab your lock and you walk up and I pat, switch hands, I pat. You feel me? Now, I believe people do stuff like that. It's common sense, you know, it's prison. You put a bunch of animals in a cage, boy, eventually they're gonna fight. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, man, that's all I got for you on this episode. I appreciate y'all rocking with me. Like I always say, for my gamers out there, man, this is a very important message. For my gamers out there, y'all already know I got KFROG Gaming on YouTube. I also got KFROG Gaming on Twitch and just became an affiliate, which means that I get paid over there as well also. If y'all want to tune in, if YouTube ain't the spot, Twitch, y'all can look up KFROG Gaming. That ain't it. Also, I'm making a brand new KFROG Gaming Facebook page. So if y'all, you know, ever want to tune in or anything like that, I'll be gaming on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. Those are the 3 platforms that you can catch me gaming on. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking this gaming shit to the next level. You know what I'm saying? Got to do what I got to do. At the end of the day, it keeps me out of trouble. All right? But I'm going to wrap this one on up. I appreciate y'all rocking with me. Y'all already know, man, stay tuned. I got some giveaways going away over there on those channels I just mentioned. And, you know, keep them squares, rats, clowns, chomos, pedos, wannabe island boys, fake gang members, all that clout chasing faggots, all them off your fucking trail and out your circle. Until next time, this is the one and only Frog.